So this is how you meet me now, in textbooks and temple tales. The faded footnotes in history. They say I was born of glaciers, divine, venerated and pristine. They called me shuddh, pure and sacred. But do you know what it means to be deified before you had understood? I descended from the Yamuna tree, not merely with water, but with weight. The weight of absolution, of carrying your sins away. And I did, willingly. But no one asked what I would in return. I remember silence, the kind that lingers before a chant. Sanskrit hymns lapped against my waves at dawn. They stood at my edge in white dhotis and saris, your hearts unburdened. They believed I was a portal to salvation, but I was never just a passage. They bowed in reverence, but never met my gaze, and then devotion felt dangerously close to God. Empires were born because I sustained them. Kingdoms prospered because I never asked for tribute. Oh, the poets, they adored me. Spoke of me like a confidant in their sonnets and songs, but I was never a muse. I was machinery. I irrigated fields, I ferried commerce, and I fed cities. And while they immortalized my beauty, they defiled my bottom. You want the honest truth? I wasn't honored, I was exhausted. The coast of Delhi, what splendor! The rustles of silk, the smell of ittar, and the echo of sitar upon my waves. They called me Yamuna then, softer, more lyrical, as though I belonged in a ghazal. Women cleansed veils in me, lovers met my shadows. And I listened, all I did was listen. But the whispers grew into cacophony, and when the music faded, the filth remained. Do you know what it is to mirror the Taj Mahal, to be the stage for dynasties? Red Fort, Agra, Fatehpur Sikri. I cradled them all. They stood proud because I was faithful. I was elegance, I was grace, I was legacy. But even marble withers, even legacy grows. Now, no one reflects in me, the water is too silent. Then came the rulers with compasses and blueprints. Everything had to be quantified, controlled, carved apart. They sliced through me with canals and laws. To them, I was no longer a goddess. I was a commodity, simply materialistic. And commodities must be regulated. You ask what colonization felt like? It felt like becoming a line on a map. Still flowing, yes, but under surveillance. Freedom, such a majestic word. The tricolor ascended, the speeches soared. But no one looked down to where I lay. You liberated a nation, but imprisoned its river. Factions came, drains pierced my skin. You drafted policies, but I wasn't summoned to the table. Don't speak of me of liberation. I knew more of it before 1947. Flyways, traffic, towers, malls. You christened it development. You call it desertion. You split me open, smothered me in concrete, buried me in ambition. Once you gathered by my banks, and now you don't even remember where I flow. You built a city atop my breath, and then you ask me why the city drowns. No one asked if I could endure. I couldn't, but I still tried my best. And I hear it. The Yamuna is dead. The Yamuna is dead. Said flippantly by some, clinically by others. Dead? No. Dying? You still arrive with your rituals, your plastic blossoms, your phosphates, still calling me mom. But if I am mother, then you have grown into cruel children. I carry more sewage than current, more memory than motion. But I'm still here, beneath the garbage, beneath the girders, beneath your fleeting attention. Still moving, not because of you, in spite of you, but not for much longer. So ask yourself, the choice is yours. Do you want me as a river, venerated and free, or a dismal footnote in your child's history?